tenemos una proyección del documental Subterráneos de Karina Escamilla y mío, aquí en Children Aid Society, que está en el corazón de East Harlem, en el barrio, una zona tradicionalmente puertorriqueña de la ciudad, tradicionalmente hispana, y ahora en donde hay una gran comunidad mexicana. Y esto lo estamos haciendo en conjunto con la organización Children Aid Society, que trabaja mucho con familias mexicanas, ¿no? Entonces se nos ocurrió hacer esta proyección al aire libre. Tenemos un día maravilloso, un día espléndido. Tenemos de nuevo a los músicos, a los inmigrantes del sur, a Luis Tigre, van a tocar en vivo para la gente. Y bueno, nos interesa mucho ver la reacción de la gente aquí en el corazón del barrio, ¿no? Ver cómo la raza recibe este documental que hemos hecho.
Tell us a bit about what got you interested in the concept of Undocumentaries and why you took it on.
Sure, absolutely. On the part of NYU, we had partnered before with Cinema Tropical with a number of film series, and so we had already established a partnership with them. And so Carlos approached us to participate as a co-sponsor for this event, and then the three organizations came together. And from the NYU perspective, we have an interesting opportunity to bring academic perspective, academic literature, resources to the film series, and so we took it on as an opportunity to add to the debate in that way.
And do you feel like, in terms of the issue of immigration, that there is an opportunity to bring academics with community activists and with journalists? I mean, are you seeing an interest in engagement between or among different sectors?
Definitely. I think that oftentimes academics are producing literature that is rooted in and produced and published in academic journals, and this is a unique opportunity for that work to be put out there in communities that don't often have the chance to engage with the academic literature. And I think for the screenings that we've had already, we've had a number of NYU professors that have been actively wanting to participate in the debate and seeking out additional chances to come and participate on the panels. And I think that that's an indication of a lot of interest on the part of a university.
One of the issues we seem to be facing is that we attract a lot of people of Mexican or Latin background to these events and opportunities, and not so many people of Anglo heritage. Could you speak do you have any thoughts about ways to get communities that don't have any blood ties to this community interested in these topics? What interests you? I mean, you work in a Center for Latin American and Caribbean Studies. What's the pull?
Well, one of the pulls that we're particularly interested in our center is working with non-traditional academic communities. So K-12 classrooms and K-16, so post-secondary institutions as well, not just NYU but across the city. And I think that's an opportunity that we're continuing to explore, and a way to get into to speak with individuals that might not show up to some of these screenings. Speaking with the teachers that are working with the kids, and in classrooms that have a more diverse set of constituents.
Pues van a pasar el documental, la historia de los inmigrantes, todo eso. Pues van a dar a conocer para que la gente se dé cuenta, ¿verdad? De todos los músicos que estamos aquí en Nueva York, y cómo vivimos y dónde trabajamos, todo eso. Pues han de ser de diferentes partes. Yo digo que sí, pues, lo más es gente latina y pues sí, también uno que otro blanco. Sí.
Pues también lo que se trata es de que como los músicos tocan en los trenes también, de eso se trata también. Cómo se ganan el dinero ahí trabajando en el tren, cuáles son los riesgos, y de todo eso se trata, de todo un poquito.
Well, Cinema Tropical is a not-for-profit dedicated to promoting Latin American cinema. And actually, the idea behind this project, or at least from our perspective, was that to offer a platform for all these documentaries about U.S.-Mexico migration. because you know there's been so many, particularly in the past few years, that we needed that a whole film series dedicated to that subject matter would be important. So that was the idea behind creating the series from a film perspective.
And for you, when you were studying at NYU, and you have such a diverse network, I'm assuming, of people interested in your film, did you find in the community academically that you were exposed to that people had an interest or an understanding of these issues, or that there was a need for more knowledge or outreach?
You know what? I think in general for Latin American cinema, not just particularly about these issues, but in general, there's very little knowledge about Latin American cinema. People are interested, but there's very few resources where people can go to look for more information. So, more specifically about this project as well, I think it's the same case. I mean, there's a lot of there's some debate and discourse about immigration, but I don't think the whole picture gets really fully discussed. No? And I think that's a power of cinema. That cinema film in general can bring other angles, other perspectives to different issues, as it's been the case with some of the films that we presented. You know? I think they bring a different, at least they put in the forefront different issues that we have, the one in our everyday life are not necessarily conscious about them. You know?
And you played a vital role in curating this list of films that we have been showing. Just say a couple of words as to why you picked these films among this body of work.
I mean, I guess I can talk for each one separately. As a group, I think the work is really fascinating. I love all the documentaries we've shown. I think they do a good job of presenting different issues, yet without compromising the artistry and the art of storytelling, the film storytelling. So I think it's a very nice balance between narrative, between storytelling, and the urgency of the issues. I'm a fan of all the works we presented. So